Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Carlos. This is going to be the second part of this Nimble training. I wanted to get to you guys some vital information regarding scheduling and just make sure that everybody understands how to drop a shift, how to request time off, availability, and some of the littler things about Nimble that the features that you can customize for yourself. One thing that I really want to advise is the fact that Nimble gives you the power to customize your schedule and let us know when you're going to be available and when you can work. To be 100% completely transparent, I don't schedule people if I don't know when they're available to work. So the very first thing you need to do is to go in and change your availability. Make sure every single day has something on there. So in order to do that, you go up here to your profile. First you log in, you go to your profile, and then you're going to go to your availability. Here you're going to write down, let's say I have 9 to 5 job. I can't work from 9 to 5. Okay, 9 to 5. So profile, availability, make sure you do your availability. Do something for every single day of the week. If you're open, if you're 100% completely open, say from 8 to 3, I'm not available because we normally start at 4 o'clock. So please make sure that you have at least one thing that's available for scheduling for the upcoming season or for the upcoming week, okay? That's one really, really big thing, availability. Please go in and do that. So the next thing we're going to teach you guys to do is how to drop something. Now, let's say you didn't put on your availability, and I went against my word, and I ended up scheduling you. So there's a way to be able to drop a shift. So if I go over here to myself, I know that I'm working at Sports House. So let me go look at. Let's go to my schedule over here. And I know that I am working tomorrow for Real League. So when I click over this little drop down button, it allows me to trade this shift, drop this shift, or find a replacement. You can also request a shift trade, which would be a little interesting. Trade a shift basically means that somebody else will be able to cover your shift. And these are this is the list of all the coaches that will be able to trade a shift with you if they are available. So you can see here, select the shift you want to trade with. So let's say Ronnie. I say, hey Ronnie, I want to trade with you your 4 o'clock on Friday with my 4 o'clock. And if he accepts, well, first you have to go in and give yourself a reason. And then let's say he accepts, submit request, then I get to approve it. The admin or your boss in this case gets to approve that. So that's one way to trade a shift. You can definitely do that. Let's say you want to outright drop the shift. Hey, something came up. Something serious in your family came up. You have to drop this shift. You go here, click on this, drop shift. You say reason why. Family emergency. See, need to drop shift. Please give me a good reason. Don't just say, hey, it's a family emergency. Hey, I have a doctor's appointment. Please give me a good reason and do everything in your power to make sure that you are trying to find a replacement. Don't just drop a shift and say, hey, I can't do it. If it was a scheduling error and it's on me, then that's cool. Don't worry about it. But if you know you're supposed to be on at that time and you have a responsibility, please go to please make sure that you're following our time policy procedures. Make sure that your team knows that you're not going to be there. Make sure you know who the replacement is, all that stuff. Anyway, you can also find a replacement for your shift. Here are all the, just by clicking on this little drop down, find replacement, these are all the coaches that could possibly find a replacement for your shift. So the shift is from 5:45 to 7:30 for Real League and True League coach. Find coverage for this whole shift. These are all the coaches that are available to cover you. For partial of the shift, you could say, hey, I'm not going to be there from 5:45 to 6:45. And then you would submit that request. That request would then go to me, and then I will approve it or not approve it. Okay? So these are all the options that you have. Request shift change is a little bit more. It's a little bit different. You could go to request shift change, and then you could change your shift, reassign your shift, remove your shift. All these little things you probably will not use request shift change or shift request change um, very often, but just you have the power to be able to go in and say, hey, I can work, hey, I can't work. Um, Please check your schedule every single week, beginning of the week, for the next 2 weeks, in fact. Check to see where you're at. If something comes on, for some strange reason, I have to schedule you within 24, 48 hours, I will call you and I will make sure that you are on and available for that time. So please make sure that you have all that information there. Also, make sure to update your notifications. If you're over here and you have in your profile, you're going to have this little section here called notification preferences. And I have all these notifications set up so that if I have a shift coming up, I get a text message and I get an email saying in 24 hours I'm going to get a notification. If I get added to a shift, I get an email and a text. Now, some of this may be a little bit intrusive for you guys, and I get it, but whatever helps you um, get notified or remember about what's going on with Team Isfachi and when you're working, please make sure that you are setting the proper notifications. Guys, to be able to request some time off, I had to jump into another account. So once you go to your profile, I'm now in John Doe's account. So I'm going to go in over here into requests. I'm going to go and click here, request time off. And then I'm going to put in the dates. And I'm going to give me a good reason. So family outing. Need to make priority. Make sure that your dates are at least a week to 2 weeks out. You can put in a partial day if you like. If it's an all day or partial day, you can put in the times that you won't be available. Remember, time off does not go against you guys. Nobody here is a full time, so we don't do vacation. So if you have a game coming up, or if you have you have another event or something like that that may take place during a time when you are normally available, please add it to the time off. That way I know not to schedule you. Just try to make that a priority because I know it's really important for me. That way I can give you guys more opportunities to be able to work. So another one that a lot of people have been asking me for is how do I pick up a shift? So if I go into my requests and I go over here to shifts available for pickup, you'll see all the shifts that are available here. Some people are really good at this, and it's a really easy way to be able to pick up a shift. If I go pick up, I then get sent into a notification gets sent to me since I'm everybody's manager, and I will then approve the shift or deny the shift. Or in this case, I'm going to cancel it. Oh, another really cool feature about Nimble is that you can actually integrate this into your calendar. So if I have a Gmail account and I want to, or a Google account, I can actually integrate this into any single one of my calendars. That way I'm always getting updates and I actually see on my calendar, hey, I'm set to work at 4 o'clock today over at Sports House. This one here, actually I'm not really sure what this calendar is all about. I think this might be this is for Outlook. Gotcha. Or if you really want to get fancy, you can go into your Facebook and you can actually update all your information into your Facebook. But guys, there's a lot of power in this. I really want to give you guys the power to be able to allow me to schedule you during times that you can work, and continue the conversation through Nimble. Continue the conversation. Make sure that we're constantly going back and forth. I want to get you guys into the right places and the right programs that you want to work, that you're very passionate about during times that you can work. So at the end of the day, we all want happy coaches, and we all want everybody to be learning a lot. So please, by all means, contact me, shoot me an email, or communicate with me via Nimble, because I'm always on it. And we'll make sure to get you guys in and ready to get scheduled. All right, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys' time, and again, I'm open to communicate with you guys anytime. Thanks so much.